Welcome to the Cybersecurity Evaluation Tool, or CSET. This tool was developed by the United States Department of Homeland Security. It provides a systematic and repeatable process for critical infrastructure asset owners to assess and improve the cybersecurity posture of their industrial control systems and information networks. In this tutorial, we will walk through each step of the process as if we were performing an assessment from scratch. Not all functions will be covered, but hopefully you will get a taste of how the system works. We form a team of control system engineers, network administrators, IT specialists, cybersecurity staff and managers, then begin the evaluation. Let's jump right in and create a new assessment. We want to make sure we capture information about the assessment for both the reports and for future reference. We will enter each field. However, we plan to come back and update the executive summary field after the assessment is complete. To navigate in CSET, we can either use the buttons at the top of the screen or the Next button on the bottom. We will click on the Next button to select our approach and standards. We aren't sure which option to choose, so we click on the question mark icon on the bar and review the help information. We also take a few minutes to watch the video. We are planning a NERC-CIP assessment in several months, and at that time, we will come back and choose the requirements-based approach. But today, we want a more robust and detailed assessment using straightforward language in the questions. So we select the questions-based option. After clicking the Step 2 bar, we choose the Universal Questions and the NERC-CIP standard. This gives us a comprehensive set of questions, including everything found in the NERC standard. We then move to Step 3 to determine our Security Assurance Level, or SAL. The level is used to determine which questions are displayed in the question set. The lower the SAL, the less rigor is required for the organization. We consider using the general SAL, which is consequence-based. However, we decide to use the NIST-based approach for determining our SAL. We understand the NIST process, and so we go directly to the information types and select the ones that apply to our facility. We finish the process by reviewing the final questions in Step 3. We have determined that the answers are no. Based on the NIST approach and preset values, we are moderate in all categories, and thus the overall SAL is moderate as well. We click OK and then move to the diagram. We close the Symbols docking window and load the pre-installed PCS template. We could also have imported a diagram from the Microsoft Visio application. We then customize the diagram to reflect our facility and networks. When the diagram is complete, we check the basic network analysis and find some problem areas that will need to be addressed. With the standards selected and the diagram complete, we will now answer questions. Answering the questions will take several hours, and so we plan our day accordingly. As a team, we review each question and determine if we are meeting the question's intent. There are some questions that we need more information on, and so we open the information window. We also notice that we can open the source document for a question and even find additional supporting reference files. For every question, we can add comments, mark it for later review, attach supporting documents, and enter an explanation for questions marked as using an alternate approach as shown here. Common questions for components can be answered as a group using default questions. However, an answer can be changed for a type or single device. In our case, our DMZ database server is better protected than the others, and so we will mark it accordingly. Now that we have answered all of the questions, we can check to see how we are doing. We notice in all areas that we are just above 40%. We can see how we scored broken out by both components and standards. We also notice our top areas of concern and where we need to focus our resources. To get even more detail, we click on the chart and drill down to see a new window. We then drill down again in a specific area to see how we answered each question. We can get additional detail in other areas as well, including a summary of results by component type. The final step is to print the reports. We review the results and update the executive summary, and then select the report options. We choose the output format, which in our case is docx, and print the reports. All the charts from the analysis screen are included, and a list of missed questions in ranked order are included. With the report, we now know what we need to work on. To help us understand and resolve each concern, we go to the resource library to find a treasure trove of additional information. With this help, we can now start the process of becoming a much more secure facility.